focusing on, and this is again my Simon's work here, is how we are running down the minerals that are needed for this anyway already. And we're going to need government funding to help fund the work to mean we don't use rare earths anymore, we use commoner elements. So this is a brilliant piece of work actually done by the European Union, where they show these are the various elements of the periodic table that are under threat in terms of availability. Helium is one of my favorites because helium is used in quite a few industrial processes, and every time you have a party, you pump a fair bit of helium off the planet because once the balloon goes, the helium goes into outer space. So those are critical ones that serious threats in the next 100 years are already seeing. The scariest one for me in some ways is phosphorus, because human physiology, the physiology of animals requires on turning adenosine triphosphate into adenosine diphosphate. If you don't have phosphate, your muscles can't work. And we're already starting to make that one look jeopardized. And there are plenty of others which are essential parts of manufacturing and industrial processes today, which are already in short supply. So we don't have the minerals we need. We need incredibly fast technological advances to move away from, say, lithium-based batteries to iron-based batteries, for example. So what we really need from economists is stop making up your own stupid numbers about the damages from climate change. Work out how we can finance the level of spending we need to devote resources to a defossilization of industry as fast as possible. And the government can do it. There's no limit to the government's capacity to create money. And this is a very quick point from modern monetary theory here. And this is using my software Minsky, which I explain in my book as well. When the government runs a deficit, that creates money. It doesn't need to borrow it. It creates money, and it creates reserves as well. Those reserves are used by bonds to buy, used by banks to buy the bonds that are then part of how the government is financed. So the government doesn't even need to borrow from the banks in that case. It's letting the banks have income assets rather than ones that don't. And if you sell bonds to the public, rather than that raising money for something like we thought was happening during the Second World War, that actually reduces people's capacity to spend.